You can see என்ன மாதிரி வந்து extra fitting நீங்க வண்டியில போட்டீங்கன்னா how does it look? How do you get employers to sponsor visa opportunities? Hello and welcome back. இன்னைக்கு வந்து some of the fan questions what we are going to respond to. Thank you for your amazing comments what you have all been showering us in our social channels. I really love everything what you do and I'm so grateful that you really love this content and I'm so grateful that it is helping you progress in your own journey. So thank you for your following and thank you so much really. So I will jump into the fan questions right now. Some of the fan questions. Mithilesh, சூப்பரான கேள்வி கேட்டீங்க Mithilesh. A lot of people have asked me this. இது வந்து சீரியஸாவே நான் வந்து யோசிப்பேன். நான் என்ன சொல்லிருப்பேன் You're saying, what would you say to your younger self if you get a chance? What would I say to my younger self? இது வந்து நான் ரொம்ப நிறைய தடவை யோசிச்சிருக்கேன் என்ன சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. So I've had many different answers, but ஒன்னு வந்து நான் இன்னைக்கு கூட சொல்லுவேன் என்னன்னா I should have started reading early, surrounding myself with more insights about the industry. If I had more mentors and coaches and reading books at an earlier stage, maybe it would have transformed me into a different person. It would have given me a different trajectory in my life is what I'm thinking. So that's what I would say to my younger self. Hey Sid, how do you get visa sponsorship from foreign employers? Test professional, சூப்பரான கேள்வி கேட்டீங்க, which is about எப்படி வந்து visa sponsorship we can get from employers. Depends upon the market. எந்த marketல நீங்க you're trying, which industry you are in and which markets you're trying out. So why I'm saying that? For example, which industry? If you are in the IT industry, the global markets are open for you. Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Japan has incredible opportunities for IT. Did you know that? Lots and lots of opportunities. Every country has opportunities. Now I want you to think about which industry you are in. If you are in manufacturing industry, which countries are you looking at? So first and foremost, you need to figure out which countries have what kind of opportunities, right? US la vandu, so for example, if you're thinking about coming into manufacturing and you want to get an opportunity in the US, it's going to be a difficult market to get in. You might have to come here, do your masters, and then you'll have to find an employer locally who can sponsor for your visa. So adu mari neenga yosikkanum. So neenga endha industry la irkeenga modalla vandu identify pannunga. Aduthathu vandu how do you get employers to sponsor visa opportunities? So once you've identified the market, like for example, you the petrochemical petroleum industry, you did your engineering or whatever in petrochemical industry, you've gained a couple of years in experience in India, gain then you know UAE is a great market to be in the petroleum industry, or even in US there are petroleum opportunities in the petroleum space. So then what you do is you start identifying who are the employers in that particular region, all right? Because in today's world where we live in, most of the companies, like for example, companies in US, Canada, UK, when employers publish their positions, they know because all of these countries, ella countryiliyume vandu there is a workforce which is an immigrant workforce or people who have come on visas and who are applying. Also, where I'm taking this is recruiters do know that if you are an international person applying for that particular position, you would mention that you do not have a visa and you expect the employer to sponsor a visa. Neenga vandu clear ah ungala resume la poduvinga if you're applying for international positions that I don't have a work visa and I'm looking for a sponsorship. Now, how do you go about identifying who are the employers who are hiring international talent? So first one, there is a little bit of research what you got to do. You got to go, you've understood the market, you know which geography you're going to apply, you know which industry, then start distilling it down to which are the companies. Go through job boards. And the country had a specific job board. So for example, in the US, DICE irukku vechukonga. When you look at Job Street, identify the industry and you're looking at the positions, there will be positions which will say employer will sponsor for work visa. Filter out those companies, right? And then you start applying to those companies who actually are willing to sponsor for visas. You can also research as well that who are the companies who actually sponsor for visas. There are enough articles which talk about who are the largest sponsors, visa sponsors. So for example, in the US, it will tell you there is a list of all the companies who sponsor how many visas in a year. You can target and send your applications only to those companies. Adhe mari, there should be lists available for other countries as well. Because this is government data. Government puts out the data stating that, hey, there is 65,000 quota or 120,000 H-1B quota. These are the largest employers. It will say this company is sponsored for 20,000 visas. This company is sponsored for 30,000 visas. The point is, first I want you to identify what is the industry you are in, which countries have those opportunities, who are the employers who actually sponsor for those, who are the employers who accept sponsorship candidates or they sponsor, and the last thing is do the research around who are the largest employers, distill it down to a set of companies who apply for, who do sponsorships, and target your application for that. Hopefully that helps.